The Prime Minister has officially launched the vaccination program for children aged between 12 and 17. The event was staged at the Peace Palace in Phnom Penh, where 10 grandchildren of the Prime Minister and senior cabinet ministers were inoculated with their first dose of Sinovac. Once those inoculations were complete, the Prime Minister then addressed the media, announcing that booster shots are to be rolled out to adults who have been fully vaccinated with either Sinopharm or Sinovac, with the Chinese vaccines having relatively low efficacy against the Delta variant. The booster shots will first be given to frontline healthcare workers in the border provinces, as well as government officials and the media. AstraZeneca vaccines will be used for those booster shots. The Prime Minister says some doses have been held in reserve. These will be used first. The AstraZeneca doses being delivered by Japan and the United Kingdom will also be used. The Prime Minister has instructed officials to start procuring other AstraZeneca doses so that booster shots can be administered to all adults who receive 2 shots of the Chinese vaccines. He says these doses can be ordered from individual countries directly, as well as from COVAX. At the same time, the Prime Minister asked the public for kind understanding during the 14-day campaign against COVID-19. He says he understands that people's freedom of movement is restricted and that livelihoods are being affected, but says the 14-day lockdown and curfew are of critical importance in combating the Delta variant. He says Delta has caused havoc across Southeast Asia as well as elsewhere around the world, but says if Cambodia does not act, then many more lives will be lost. The 14-day campaign began on Friday and involves a 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. curfew across the country, as well as a ban on alcohol sales and dining in at restaurants. The provinces which share a border with Thailand are also in lockdown. The Prime Minister says in addition to these measures, the newly arrived doses of Johnson & Johnson vaccines are being administered in those provinces. Frontline workers are also receiving booster shots of AstraZeneca, which were delivered by Japan last week. The Prime Minister also expressed his condolences to the families of those who have lost loved ones since the start of the 20 February community transmission event.